Okay, we're up under the little tracker right now. I'm gonna take the drive lines off here. Should have brought my little freaking tripod. We gotta undo these 4 bolts here. They're kind of a built little bugger. Got 4 bolts on each drive line, one there and one up there in the front. So we can undo the drive lines and pull the transmission out to inspect the clutch. So that's what I'm going to do here, and we'll get back with you guys when we get them undone. Okay, so I got the transmission all tore out. I just went for it, got it out, and look at this. Freaking, there's pieces of my pressure plate in the bell housing of the transmission. There's a bunch of bearings, and the throwout bearing was shot. Let's see, got a connector there for my transmission, connector there, all kinds of good stuff here. So let's see here. Here's the transmission. Give me a second. Get out from under the sucker. Yeah, there's some ball bearings there. There's a throwout bearing. It's in pieces. And the pieces of the pressure plate, they was stuck down here in the grease. So we can get all that cleaned out. There's a piece of the throwout bearing probably. So yeah, we're just gonna go get a clutch kit for this baby. All this arm, it was stuck forward. I mean, it didn't want to move. But now it, like I say, it moves really good. The spring's good, everything's good. It just, that throwout bearing and the pressure plate and all that went. So pretty cool. Stay tuned, and we'll do a few videos while we're assembling it. Like I say, the top bolt on this starter was the worst. I finally got into it from the front there, started turning it, and found out there was a nut on the back. So that was a pain. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, and I'm gonna go pick up a clutch kit and we'll get her back together. Okay, so this transmission piece on here where my freaking throwout bearing goes, it's pretty gnarly. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take some brake parts cleaner. That stuff's good for about everything. We're gonna call this polishing the shaft. Get that. And then you want to take and gently stroke the shaft. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Twist it a little. Maybe slap it on the head. We're gonna get all this greasy crap off here. Use brake cleaner for about everything, because brake cleaner doesn't leave residue like a lot of stuff does. It pretty much completely dries to nothing. Make sure you keep it good and wet, because you know, nobody likes a dry shaft. Okay, and then it didn't really say, and from what I heard on the forums, you really want the throwout bearing with the metal inner piece. The nylon one can stick. Well, the one that come in my kit is nylon. Man, look at that sucker. It moves on there real good. The old one, it wouldn't move on there at all. It was just froze. We're going to put a little bit of white lithium grease in there. And we're going to purdy it up real good here. Okay. We're going to put a touch of white lithium grease on here. See what I got. I got the super white here from Stay Lube. It'll put a layer on here. Look, Cousin Kim crawled out of bed. That sucker's got a cap on it. Cut the tip off here. Okay. Put a little white lithium grease on there. And then we're gonna rub it all around there. It's only a light coating on there, so it slides nice and don't stick. And put that little sucker on there. Oh man, does it move good. We're gonna get the little shaft in there. Kind of a bugger to get the thing in the hole here. Okay. Okay. So you want to make sure this moves freely. That was my problem. That whole throwout bearing came apart. Bearings come out of it. Clutch plate fell apart. Or pressure plate. So there we go. We got that nice together and smooth. And we'll get ready to put the plate and the pressure plate on the flywheel. Okay, we got our nice shiny transmission stuff here. Our flywheel looks good. We're going to put our clutch plate in there.
That's what I got to invest in now, I guess, is a pilot cranny job.
Yeah. You want to check your pilot bearing over good, make sure it's good. Put your adapter in there so you can align it. Then on this one we have center pieces that fit on these studs here to align it. You can tap it up there and hold it right in place. Got our 6 little bolts here. Put that in. And this one, the washer's up there a little crazy. We'll use a different one until we get it cinched down, and we can do that one. See, you got your clutch plate on there. Make sure you put it the right direction. Put your pressure plate on there. Have your adapter in there so you know your shaft will line up properly. Get one of these on each of the things here. And then we'll wiggle this a little bit, make sure it's lined up just perfect. And get our nice little Milwaukee ratchet here. Okay, now we'll take the ones that the washer stuck up a little bit, put them suckers in. Usually want to get them all in before you start tightening, so you make sure the holes line up properly. But we'll get them in there. And you want to make sure you get your threads started right before you use an impact tool, because it's too easy to mess the threads all up. Okay. Yeah, if you have the threads cross-threaded and you throw an impact on there, you can screw it all up. But yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing. Just get all the bolts in the holes and tighten her up good. I'm gonna let you guys go so I can get this finished buttoned up, Then we'll get our transmission ready to put back in. So, pick this up. Okay. Slide this jack under here. Try to find a pretty good point where it's balanced. Okay. Whoa, it tries to roll on me here. Get it up high enough that it can't roll over. It'll be touching that catalytic converter there. I'm jacking this with my legs so I can hold the transmission in place. I'm going to take Cousin Kim's jack and put it around the back side of it. Under the transfer case. I was just going to pick it up and try to shove it in, but it's a little long, so it's awkward. I can lift this whole tranny and transfer case, but it's a little easier to adjust and adapt things when you got a couple different jacking points. You got it worked out right. So you got to get that shaft in there just perfect to get it to go in right. When I took this off, it slid sideways and freaking rolled on me. Get our second jack here. Just dropped everybody on their nose. Forgot I was using the one jack for a camera prop. Okay, we're gonna try to get some decent footage up in there. Okay, now let's pick up the transfer case, set it on this back jack. Okay, I'm gonna put the transfer case mount right on the jack. Okay, and jack this one on my foot also. Okay, we're getting up in there. Get the jack under the foot enough. Here you go. Get the whole mount in the jack plate there. Okay. You want to make sure everything's pretty much perfectly level here. If it's not, it won't go. Okay. We're getting up in there. There goes our one drive shaft there was sticking on the jack a little bit. Once we get that tip in there, if we move it wrong, it'll mess up our alignment on our clutch plate, and then we have to pull the whole clutch plate back out and recenter it. So that alignment on the clutch plate is very important. Get our wires off the side here. You have to figure out those plugs later. Get them lined up and stuff. I think we're gonna have to pull it out the top right now or something over here so it doesn't get smashed. Get the cord stuck in between the engine and transmission. Let's see, we're gonna slide forward a little here without dropping the dang thing. My jack's actually off to the side a little. I don't like. We're gonna try to fix that here. Slide the transmission up a little. Try to hold it with my hand. Jack lowered a little bit and centered here. Okay. Okay. It's a lot easier if you have a transmission jack. You can just strap it on there, push the sucker in. But we don't have a transmission jack, so we just try to do it best we can. See, I'm getting to the point I'm going to have to check my back jack up a little more. Look. Oh man, I got a bad jacking point here, so I'm gonna have to hold this up and move the jack back under the transfer case more, the actual case. Okay, this was a shorter transmission. I'd just do it all left by hand, but it's not. It's pretty good sized transmissions. Now, I have my jack handle, who wasn't watching, stuck in the rear end. Take off half the handle. And snap me in the nose. Okay. So, jack this bugger up. Okay, that jack's high as it goes. So, a little craziness here. Okay. Now, I gotta line this up. Transmission's turned a little here. These trannies can really be a chore to line up here. Okay. Get the hose over the top, it goes on the other side. Here's the deal here. Okay, so without a camera person, it's hard to do much, but we jacked this transmission up, leveled it with the motor, slid it into the clutch plate and into the pilot bearing, which is actually bearing on this one, not just a bushing. Then we had to jack the transmission up after we got it all bolted out, bolt our drive lines back in place, bolt our cross member in. Then we got a little cover here that kind of covers where the drive line's at, and then reattach our rear drive line. Okay, and then we of course put our positive wire back on the battery, and now she fires up, runs like a top. Now all I gotta do is take it down off the jacks and we'll take her for a test drive. So, how does she drive? Awesome. Got everything all put back together. It runs like a top. Got plenty of power. Looks like it has a limited slip rear end, so it goes pretty dang good. Whoa! Pretty cool little outfit, I like it. Try to shift and record here with one hand. Yep, we got her together. Between what I paid for it and the $300 and $175 for parts, I have $475 into a nice little four-wheel drive car. So thanks for tuning in, and please like, comment, and subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one.